Welcome, friends, to another episode of Nathaniel's Naturals Cooking and Baking Tips. So, my name is Nate. I'm Nate the Baker, and I'm the proprietor and baker for Nathaniel's Naturals community-supported bakery. At Nathaniel's Naturals, we produce whole grain and delicious and healthy snack foods like crackers, cookies, granolas, sourdough breads. We also produce do-it-yourself doughs, such as the pizza dough, pancake mixes, and we have a unique delivery system where we take our fresh breads and products made with organic and local ingredients, and we bring them to members who pay a monthly fee in exchange for a box of baked goods every week. We also love to teach so that you can do your own cooking at home. So today, for today's episode, I want to teach some knife and cutting skills in honor of Julie and Julia, the new movie with Meryl Streep that just came out about Julia Child. So inspiring. So in honor of her, I'm going to teach you at home some knife skills. So you may think these are secret industry, restaurant trade secrets, but I'm going to teach you. And you may be wondering, how does this have anything to do with baking? Well, I love to make focaccia and pizza, so I have a pizza dough I just took out of the freezer. And I'm going to let this thaw overnight, and in the meantime, I'm going to get all of my things for pizza ready in advance. This is a wonderful thing about cooking. You can do things in advance. So, I'm going to take out my knives from my line cook days. Now, a lot of good cooking is about having really good equipment, and that includes really sharp knives. So to cut my onion, I'm going to teach you guys how to cut an onion and slice it for pizza. This is a great basic cooking skill. I'm going to use my chef's knife. I like to use this knife because it's big, it's a little bit heavier. You wouldn't want to use something like paring knife. This is my utility knife, which I prefer to use for meat or perhaps fruit because it's a little smaller. And this is my boning knife. And you know, you may be thinking, if you're getting really into cooking, that you need a lot of knives. No, you really only need these 4 basic ones, in my opinion. These are going to cover your bases. You've got boning for your meat, you've got your utility knife for your harder cuts, maybe your fruits and meat, and you've got your paring knife for peeling, for doing small vegetables, things like that, for cutting off the ends of things. So I'm going to put my knife back very gently. Of course, I have my knife sharpener. That's also very handy. And these are Japanese steel knives. And they just revolutionized my cooking. Just like in the movie Julia and Julia. Once she starts using good knives, the rest is history. Okay, so I'm going to slice up this onion. Here I go. So I'm going to make my first cut vertically down the onion, like so. Here I am. I'm going to then cut off the ends. Now this is going to be a fast way to cut onions. And a lot of people at home just sort of have done it themselves, or maybe their parents taught them. But this is the really fast, easy way to cut onions. And then once you've cut it in half, it's really easy to peel. Sometimes you might be struggling with onions at home. It's real easy. I'm just going to peel off the ends. Remember that I washed my hands before I cooked. You didn't see that, but I did. Okay, so now I have 2 halves and I'm ready to cut. Now you can see that, remember I cut vertically. Now I'm going to put them both down like so. And I'm not going to cut like this, like I would be cutting this way if, say, I wanted rings of onion for, say, a hamburger or something. I'm going to be cutting, again, vertically with the onion. And this is going to give me nice slices to saute, because I want to do it for pizza. So this is how you just go right along the edge. And you can see that I try not to actually let my knife leave the cutting board. I'm not rushing because I got nothing else to do. Now once I've got up to this area, I don't want to get too close to my fingers, so I'm going to just go ahead and put it down like so, and go again, and be careful with that last slice, and there I go. Here's half my onion. It took me no time, and look at those beautiful, thin slices, ready for sauteing. I'm so excited. So this is just an easy way to cut onions. You don't have to struggle with it. And if you have a sharp knife, notice I'm not crying like Julia was when she did that whole big pile. And maybe once you get a little more practice, you can increase your speed. I'm not super fast, but you know what? The point is efficiency. The point is enjoying being in the kitchen. That's why I'm not flying kick anymore. And ta-da! Probably cutting that onion took me, I don't know, not that much time. And I have all of this beautiful sliced onion to put on probably at least a couple pizzas, maybe 3-4 pizzas. So thank you so much for joining me on this little cooking adventure, friends. If you have any questions about cooking basics, you can always email them at nathanielsnaturals@gmail.com. Also, please check out our website, www.nathanielsnaturals.com, and Nathaniel's is with all A's and an I. And you can find out how to order, how to become a member, and watch more videos. So thank you, and goodbye.